Hello, this is Krillian with part 16 of my Weekend Warriors Total War Attila as the White Huns at very hard difficulty. Last turn we did some fighting in the north. We destroyed the Apotopine, or whatever they're called. We got assaulted by two pretty big armies from the Sassanids. We defeated one force using this army right here on a one-on-one battle, and then we kind of force marched here, and in theory we stopped their movement, so they're not going to be able to get to us with a critical success off of this particular rogue. Now over here we know that this army is healing up. We have two navies here guarding the city of Mashan, and we want to go and beat on them. Unfortunately, that's not likely to occur. So we're going to move to here. That's as far as you can go, so you're going to go ahead and do that. You're going to go into this stance. You're going to come to like right here, so that we can join together if the need becomes important, and you're also going to shelter. I really wanted to kick the crud out of Sarif this turn, but that's obviously just not going to happen. Now, we have 5 food. I kind of want to build a communal grounds here, because we can build a thing that makes it, that improves our, does wonders for our building of yurts and whatnot, the yurt builder. Okay. If I do this, it would be good, but I don't know how much the steppe horse archers cost compared to steppe mounted bows. My armies have been mainly comprised of steppe mounted bows because they're cheap. And so if they jump up by 100 gold each, that's a problem. I don't really care about the Hunnic mounted warband, plus 10% charge on the cavalry. That's not terrible. Or we can go for money. I'm going to go for money. I want this advanced agriculture, so we'll go that way. I'm not ready to get my cheap troops yet. Now, what can I build? I cannot build you. How much do I need to build you, by the way? 10. Nope, we need to look in here and build troops. So can you build troops? You can. I need 2 lancers. I'm really tempted to buy these guys, but they're so expensive. They're more than twice as expensive. 200 and some gold more per. They appear so much better in so many ways. But we'll go with that. I'm just not ready to go with the improved ones yet. Now you are Hunnic horse archers. You're 295 each. You do more damage, but you are twice as expensive, so I don't want you. We're gonna sit with what we have. I don't think there's any things worthwhile. These armies are safe. Disrupt that settlement. Apparently you can't. Whatever. I didn't really need you to do that. I would really love you to assassinate this guy. Although if it messes with the ability, if it lets them march afterwards, I'll be very disappointed. Okay, it looks like you're still stuck with the hindrance. You come here and hinder him some more. I've never used this one. I might as well try. Gather information. Tell me something I don't know. Now, putting two hordes in forced march is a very dangerous thing. So I found something out. I don't know what it was. I think that makes it easier to affect him, but whatever. It's a little late for that to matter. We're going to go ahead and end the turn. We are making decent money. I would like to believe that I could afford the better troops. I know that I need to make twice this before I start actually trying to build the better troops. I may just jump up to our best troops, because that could be how long it takes to feel comfortable expending that much money. Now the question is, how much longer is it before people start paying me not to beat on them? So far only one nation has taken it upon themselves to do that, and that is the Eastern Roman Empire. But in theory, some of these other nations may consider doing it as well, especially if I destroy the Sassanids. Once the Sassanids gone, other nations may sit there and go, whoa, you guys are horrible. Have some money. Are you trying to hinder me? I think you're trying to hinder me. I don't know if the priest can kill. They probably have a way of killing. I don't know what it is. They probably have something. Though my priests haven't got it yet. This may be something that we don't get early. Or at all. Who knows. This army got really beat up. But we have the Sassanids on the ropes. So although it would be good to go back 2 or 3 regions, rebuild, build up some more buildings, maybe try and get a horde baby out, in the long run it would just not be a viable tactic. Palmyra is coming. Oh, you have to be joking. Palmyra sent 2 stacks. So, here's the deal. I know I totally can beat this. I also know that if these many dudes are on a map, then it will be the most obnoxious battle ever. So we're just going to withdraw. And we're just going to withdraw. Now my hope is that they're far enough apart that they don't help each other. If they do, that could be a problem. Okay, opportune failure to misdirect us, a failure to do things. One is the... No, decree it, we need the money. Okay. So... You come to here.
On the move, lads. Your next command. Go battle.
He's fighting us. That's insane. But we'll just take the auto resolve because our auto resolve is finally being really good. We'll take a bounce. I don't think I killed him. I took out a little bit. I only lost 470. He lost 1400, which is good. Excellent. Now the question is, can I chase him down? You come to here. I really want this army dead. Okay, so we easily handled him using auto resolve. We did lose some troops. I don't think either of these people will be able to encamp, which means we're just going to hang pretty, and that's okay. Now, if we're gonna hang pretty, we need to make sure that we can hang pretty. So come up here around Ctesiphon. Come up this way. Come back this way. Now you. You come this way. Okay.
For the gods. Warriors all.
I think attempting to fight this, I think they're just too close together.
Can I help?
Do any of you have night combat? If we have night combat... Okay. We do. So it's going to be a bit risky, but I'm going to send one army in. Designed to actually be able to defeat this. And it'll be... So we're going to give you that, because I can't have that. We'll put that up, and we're going to grab as many of these guys as we can. Have that guy.
Tengri guides my steps. Ready for battle.
You're going to attack this guy. And it's a night attack. So suddenly this is going to be a lot easier. They have, like, nothing for me to be afraid of. I am going to slaughter them. So we're gonna have to fight this out, obviously. My biggest problem will be when I run out of arrows, but I will hopefully have worn them down enough that I can just horse chomp them all, because I have lots of shock and they're already pretty beat up. Now another thing I really have to try to do is get their general. If I can kill their general, beating this army becomes a lot easier. I'll win this battle either way, but it becomes a lot easier. Now that other army just... Now this is a danger, because I've really left that other army kind of high and dry in the way of troops count. But you guys are going to go here. The rest of you are going to group up. We're going to go to a straight line. And this is going to be on a thicker straight line. And we're going to start the battle. Now we're going to go with heavy shot because for now that's what I expect to see. And we will see what we can get. There we go. And there is their general. I'm going to go to flaming shot.
We have sighted the enemy.
Okay, so we are going to go to heavy shot, and we're going to do this. And we're just going to okay. Okay, we're gonna go back to heavy shot now. Now you three, I'm gonna bring you over here. You guys are going back to fire at will. Don't get into melee, you idiot. And we're just going to layer them with arrows. General is going down. Kill him. Kill the general. Kill him. He's not dead yet. He needs to die. Come on, he needs to be dead. Not mildly irritated, but just flat out dead. Keep going.
The general has been killed. Excellent.
Okay. So you're gonna move back to here. You through you. Go to whistling shot. You through you. Go flaming shot. We're gonna get a mass route going. Then the biggest problem will just be catching everyone. Here we are gonna speed this up.
We are moments away from victory.
You guys are not gonna fire at will, you're gonna go melee and you're gonna go kill these dudes. Excellent. So first army is done with. We see very little casualties. It's looking like we're doing pretty good at getting them all. which is huge because this is a massive victory. This may be my first heroic victory of this campaign. We're gonna end the battle. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, it's still just decisive. How many did I lose? Noctophilia. I still lost 100 men? I must have lost it against the general. He only killed 9 though. I killed a... That's self-wounds. Oh my goodness. But they lost a ton. They do have at least 2 units that are gonna get away. As apparently there were at least 2 spear that got off before I could get them all. For some reason, maybe they didn't show their banners, because I'm pretty sure I killed every banner off that I saw. So that's a bit of an annoying problem, but one that we can deal with. One that is dealable. Yeah, those 2 infantry escaped. We should get good replenishment, 8%. We may have actually gained men on that.
Ready for battle.
Okay, go kill this dude. Now, this is the same thing. Basically, it's just going to be a matter of me chasing them all into the ground. We, of course, are going to have to fight it manually to get the result that we need. But they have, like, no cavalry. They have 2 cavalry, so they have twice as much. They do have some ranged units. So that's going to make this a little bit more complicated, but not a lot. These guys will still just... Once the general's dead, which we should be able to do, could have gone as a night fight. May have been useful. But I see no reason why we don't win this one with a decisive victory. Okay, so first off, yes, our general gained like 11 dudes. Let's bring you all to here. I'm gonna grab all of these guys. I'm gonna group them up. Let's form our line. We want a line. I'm gonna start the line up here. Go ahead and start this battle. Now, we will of course want to get the general off by himself. So we're gonna try to turn the line like we did last time to get them to unless they let us kill the general by putting him out in the open. If they do that, that would save us a lot of time and effort. Nope, there. Which means you guys keep going even further. We should be mowing these guys down.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
This will finish them off pretty fast. That other unit's already dead. But we need to go to heavy shot for infantry purposes. Oh, wow, their general's coming towards us. Maybe he knows how bad this worked out for the last guy. It's like, you know, let's go see if we can do better by not being a pussy and hanging in the back. Sorry. Usually pretty good about the language, but I'm amazed he's charging into flaming arrows. Well, brave. Not very intelligent, but very brave. Come on. Kill him.
Enemy general is dead.
There we go. So, at that point, we hit what we did before. Half our units need to switch to whistling shot. And then we can begin just breaking the army. You guys, come back here. Where's my general and them? You guys, come back. Break them with this. Hold your fire. Just walk here. I want you to get... I don't need more to break until we've had a chance to clean up the ones that have broken already. Come on guys, we need you to kill so many. We're gonna speed this up. We want to make sure we kill them all, so we just need to distract these for a while. Just taunt them with these to keep them, try to get them to come back to the middle. Alright, you go kill you. Oh my goodness. I was doing so well. So well until that. I really can't afford this. Come on, dude, get out of there.
Men are broken and are fleeing. We have gained the upper hand.
We had the upper hand so long ago it wasn't even funny. Okay, you come kill this guy.
The day is yours.
You come kill this guy. You guys go off of that, go into melee and come kill this guy. Get off fire at will. Okay, almost done with the second battle. Now these were easy. They threw all infantry armies at a cav army. They really didn't stand much of a chance. Go finish them. I don't know if anyone got away from this one. This one was even more brutal than the first one. I was able to take some time to really finish people off. You might as well join in on. We just need to get down to like 7, 6, maybe one more kill. Okay, on the battle. It was too decisive, but butcher. I'm getting some achievements in the battle. They had 28 men remaining. And the cav units got away. I lost 146 to 2932. That was pretty good. With my... Oh, this like whole unit bought it. That's bad. That's right, I had one that got caught in there. Now the 6% should be big for everyone else.
For the tribe.
I'm just gonna go and finish this guy off. And I've defeated 2 full stacks of Palmyrans. And that's what you get for messing with me.
Start
My general gained
For the gods.
like 16 or 21. He doubled the size of his unit. And we're going to encamp with you. You come here. Because you need to...
Your next command?
I need to share units.
Starting out.
Okay, can you... Are you the one that can recruit? You can. We need to just recruit more archers, amazingly enough, because...
Fight with us. Fight. Make your ancestors proud.
Let's see, we're going to recruit 2 lancers to go with that.
Fight with us.
And that will be excellent. Okay, we weren't able to get up there, but we did do quite well. We defeated the armies over here. We're getting several things apparently. That's fine. A little bit of everything. Oh, you still have yours. Food is good, we'll go with that. Okay, I believe that's everything I can do. I have trashed several armies. I have beaten them back at left and right, and we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Awe-inspiring turn, I think. Could it have gone better? Sure. Did it go well? Yes, it did. Managed to break away the people that need to be broken away. I pinned them in.
The gods have been kind.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, maybe I clicked on something last time and paid for it and then he couldn't do it. And he got some experience from it, so it's good that I did that. I think they're down to 3 or 4 regions. I've almost finished off the Sassanids. And they have had huge stacks just crumble before me. Now, they brought a navy over. That kind of sucks. Well, we'll see what they do. Oh, it looks like he got a level. Hopefully he didn't kill someone. I kind of like my generals not to die. It's a strange concept because other nations seem to really like them dying. They ran their army away and put 2 navies in Saraf. Well, that's not a good idea. I'm just going to say 2 navies are not going to stop a Calip army or 2 from walking in and crushing them, because they'll have to land to fight me, I think. And if they land to fight me, I will beat them all, because they have nothing that can touch me on their ships. If I was on boats, they would cream me, but we're not silly enough to go fight them at sea. I hope to never actually put myself onto a real... Well, I guess I have to eventually. By the time I put myself on boats, it'll be very bad. Critical failure, withholding taxes. Ooh, we have someone who's trying to withhold taxes. I'm gonna talk them down. My king is still alive. Dude, 62. You're 14. You should be coming of age. You're like the only legitimate child. If you come of age, which I don't think you will, I'm going to make you my heir. Okay, let's just look at this. Can either of you become... I would really like a second Grand Despoiler. I also would really like to be up to here. But it doesn't really matter. We have so many wars going on. Okay, you get a level up. Learn to assassinate. No, never mind. What am I joking? Learn dogma. So you can assassinate. Dogma's really good though.
Sit,
I'm gonna come over here and take a look. This is not Palmyra, this is Mazun. Okay. You leveled up. Campaign movement, sacking income, sure. Okay. How are we doing on time? We're doing fine. How are you looking? You're looking like you could go conquer this city. So I think I'm going to send you to do that. This will probably be the last part of this video because this fight may take a while. But we're going to come in here. If I did a night attack, who all doesn't show up at a night attack? Well, we'll do a night attack just because it'll be a little easier, and we'll fight this out. I really don't expect this to be all that difficult. I guess it really depends on if they come out of the city. Since we're fairly evenly distributed, I think they're going to come out of the city, which is going to make this easy. Now, if I have to go into the city, that becomes harder. But we will see. Sunicus has turned into quite the general. Quite the general. His army has done really well. Cry havoc and let's lift the dogs of war. The fun of the quotes. Okay, so we have some slingers. We have 2 catapults, but we're not going to get anywhere near with them. We're going to start deployment. Okay. We are not coming in from there, I can assure you of that. We'll come in from this side. So first of all of you guys, just come hang over here. Then we're going to group up here. We're going to form the actual line. Okay, what is your range? So we need to back up a little bit because we're within range of the tower. Okay, we're going to start. Now they in theory actually have the balance of power. So they may opt to come out to meet us. And it looks like they are, which is always the worst option. So if they're going to come out to meet us, we'll back up and we're going to let them come out. We will speed this up because there's no reason for you to watch them come out for the next half an hour. Yes, we have. Now they came up somewhat, but they stopped. Are they waiting for the boats to land? Okay, we're gonna go to fire and we're gonna come up here. I'm gonna burn this down. Start burning the city down. If they don't want to come out to us, we'll start burning the city around them. Okay, they've decided to come out and play. In that case, back off. Don't let them get to you. Get back here. This guy should be dying. Kill him faster. What are you doing? Mill around to get him. Sometimes those Lachlan scouts really do last a long time. Okay, so that's all their cavalry, so we're going to go to heavy shot. We're going to start doing the dance. Now the problem is I don't think killing the general means anything in this one.
It's an
If it's an ambush, we're ambushing them. Now I'm turning this way because I'm going to be bringing my shot cab into this. I really do have a lot of spear here. Okay, we have one unit wavering.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Don't fire at him, fire at them. Crud, no. I have to group these guys. Go kill all those units. Oh god, you're not supposed to be there. God, get back. What are you doing? I didn't tell you to go over there. Go kill these guys.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Damn it, they caught me.
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Get out of there. You were supposed to go for archers, who you would beat easily, not freaking spearmen.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing. refuse to admit defeat.
Yeah, they really do. Okay, it looks like I finally broke them. I'm sorry I got really quiet there. It might have been boring. It's one of the problems when they have like so many. I mean, this was a ton of enemies here, and the problem wasn't so much, was just
We have gained the upper hand.
they still have troops somewhere. Now that's actually a problem.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
If they have units back in the capital area, that would be sucky. Let this be the last one. Mainly just because I don't really want to take one of these towers. I might as well bring you in to take this tower. Apparently wasn't using you for anything else. Okay, well, let's see what we can find here. Oh, we have this dude here. I think once we hit him, he'll break and it'll be over. Question is just how much damage does it take to break him? And we will probably burn the city to the ground this turn. There we go, in the battle. Oh, it's a Pyrrhic victory, I agree. I did take out like all of their navies, but that was not handled dexterously, I guess you might say. It's getting late here, so we're going to go ahead and end this video now. We have a lot that go closer to an hour and 10, so this is going to be kind of a short one, but we did kill off a bunch of them. 2,600 to 800, they doubled our numbers and we killed off 3 times as many of them. So, not a terrible big battle, not nearly as good as I was hoping, obviously. This was... Pyrrhic are not the victories I want to come out with. I just... trying to pay attention to too many working cogs. A lot of cogs in the cavalry army. Getting a little better, I think, at it, though. I'm feeling more comfortable. By the time I'm done with this campaign, I should be pretty comfortable running this type of army. We're going to start by sacking it.
Ready for battle.
We're going to raise it. There's no reason not to. We're just going to bring this guy in a little bit closer. And rest him. I don't think you can meet up. No, you can't. But that's fine. Okay, so we're going to end the video here. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Bye.